Testing, 1, 2, 3. Sounds good. We ready?
Good morning, everyone, and Happy New Year. Thank you for being here at service today on Sunday, January 18th. It's so wonderful to see you all in this new year in 2026. So thank you for being here, and thank you for everyone joining at home. I'm your host today, Adam Bergerman, and Reverend David Old is my co-host today, and we appreciate you being here. Here at Unity Spiritual Center of Windsor, we draw upon the universal wisdom found at the heart of all world's religions and offer a spiritually progressive, socially responsive, and radically inclusive approach to life that is as practical as it is mystical. We come together to encourage and support one another in our individual spiritual journeys. So wherever you are in that process, we are glad you've joined us today.
And we are delighted, as always, to have Adam here today as our music director, and to have Mike Karloff, who unfortunately, we can't get him every Sunday, but we're always so delighted to have you here, Mike. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mike. And whenever we're not hearing Mike play live, Mike does so much behind-the-scenes music for here at the Spiritual Center, and we appreciate your gift of music so much. You are our angel of music. So thank you.
And at this time, I'm going to invite Adam to open us in prayer.
So with today's theme and title talk of Possibility Creator, I found a really beautiful piece that I'd like to share. Divine, with your guidance and mercy, I envision a version of myself stronger, wiser, braver, and kinder than I am today. I imagine that person fearlessly taking on life's challenges and turning adversity into learning experiences. I see that person being open to change and always willing to try new things and take up opportunity. May you transform me into an optimistic, motivated, and passionate person who embraces fresh opportunities. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Adam. And Susan, there you are. Today, I just want to remind everyone that Susan Fabreau, raise your hand over there, Susan. She is our prayer chaplain today, so she will be honored to pray with you after the service. All you have to do, we have a prayer room upstairs, and you can go there after the service, and Susan will be honored to pray with you. And thank you for that service, Susan. Appreciate it.
We have our prayer request box right over here on the side of the platform, and you are more than welcome at any point service, or if you're in during the week in this chapel for any lectures or workshops or opportunities, you are always welcome to take a moment and drop your intention and your prayer into the prayer box right over here, and they will be held in prayer by our team.
And also just a reminder that we do have Silent Unity available. Silent Unity is our prayer service. It's a 24/7 prayer service. So anytime you feel like you would like to have someone to pray with you, that is available. All you have to do is to dial 1-800-NOW-PRAY. And now it's time for our first bit of music, and I'm going to invite everybody to stand if you're willing and able, and we'll sing.
Again, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Sunday, January 18th. Happy New Year. I've been away, so I'm excited to be back and sing with you all with everything in my heart. It's a new year. let's embrace it. And today's talk of the possibility creator, let's sing songs and lyrics about creating a world we want to. Because remember, whether you think you can or you can't, you're right. So we're going to do Sue Riley's. I Am the Thinker. And I am the thinker who thinks the thought that changes things and shapes my life. I am the thinker who thinks the thought. I have the power to change my life. 'Cause I am the thinker who thinks the thought that changes things and shapes my life. I am the thinker who thinks the thought. I have the power to change my life. And if you ask me who am I am wisdom, I am light, I am more than meets the eye. I cannot be defined. I am the thinker who thinks the thought that changes things and shapes my life. I am the thinker who thinks the thought. I have the power to change my life. 'Cause I am the thinker who thinks the thought that changes things and shapes my life. I am the thinker who thinks the thought. I have the power to change my life. And if you ask me what am I am beauty, I am joy, I am more than meets the eye. I cannot be defined. 'Cause I am the thinker who thinks the thought that changes things and shapes my life. 'Cause I am the thinker who thinks the thought. I have the power to change my life. I want to hear everyone, come on. I am the thinker who thinks the thought that changes things and shapes my life. 'Cause I am the thinker who thinks the thought. I have the power to change my life. I can choose to be the light and brighten someone's darkest night. I'm so much more than meets the eye. I cannot be defined. 'Cause I am the thinker who thinks the thought that changes things and shapes my life. 'Cause I am the thinker who thinks the thought. I have the power to change my life. Say, 'cause I am the thinker who thinks the thought that changes things and shapes my life. 'Cause I am the thinker who thinks the thought. I have the power to change my life. I have the power to change my life. I have the power to change my life. Thank you. Power of intention, everyone. Again, I know it's so cliche, but whether you think you can or can't, you're right. So let's keep that in mind today with the theme of Possibility Creator with Mariette for our title talk. We're going to move on to another favorite and classic here at Unity. As much as it's important to think about what you can create and astral project, we also need to remember now. This is what we know for sure, the power of now. We're all here together now. Every Sunday we get to gather in the now. And I love this song by Faith Riviera. So we're going to sing The Power of Now. The power of now is always present, nowhere to be than where you are. The power of now flows oh so gracefully. The power of now is always perfect, nothing to be than who you are. The power of now flows oh so easily. And be willing to let go of everything you think you need to know. Be strong enough to let go of everything you think you need to control. For everything goes away. Let everything wash away. The power of now. The power of now is ever flowing, connecting us all to the one. The power of now unfolds so peacefully. Be willing to let go of everything you think you need to know. Be strong enough to let go of everything you think you need to control. For everything goes away. Let everything wash away. The power of now. The power of now. The power of now. The power of now. Thank you.
You may be seated. Thank you, Adam.
Thank you.
Those were good choices.
A good theme makes the musical choices very easy to pick, so I love today's theme.
So, unity teaches that each person is a unique individual expression of God, and that we create our experiences according to the thoughts and the feelings that we hold in mind.
Unity was founded on prayer. We believe and teach that affirmative prayer and meditation changes us by raising our consciousness and helping us realize our connection to the divine and the truth of who we are.
So our affirmation for this January is, I welcome the new year with open heart and radiant joy. The one presence renews me daily, and I live from the joy of being. Will you repeat that with me? I welcome the new year with open heart and radiant joy. The one presence renews me daily, and I live from the joy of being. And now we have a special song by Adam.
Good morning again, everyone. Thank you for being here. It's wonderful to be back and to start this year with all of you. And again, in gratitude, thank you for having me last year as your music director, and thank you for having me again. And remember, this is a spiritual experience every Sunday. You may smile, you may laugh, you may cry, you may feel, you may be loud, you may be silent. You're welcome to be anything here. Every Sunday we gather, and I thank you for your honest and vulnerable emotion. And there's a presence to that with our theme today of creating. And when we create, we also get to experience all the colors and emotions that go through our journey. So I want to sing about, with this next song, the holiness that is around everything and everyone in this life, in this journey. So this is Holy Now by the wonderful Peter Mayer. When I was a boy, each week, Sunday we would go to church, pay attention to the priest, and he would read the holy word, consecrate the holy bread. Everyone would kneel and bow. Today the only difference is everything is holy now. Everything is holy now. When I was in Sunday school, we would learn about the time Moses split the sea in two, and Jesus made the water wine. I remember feeling sad. Miracles don't happen still, but now I can't keep track, 'cause everything's a miracle. Everything's a miracle. 'Cause the wine from water is not so small. An even better magic trick is anything is here at all. So the challenging thing becomes not to look for miracles, but finding where there isn't one. When holy water was rare at best, barely wet my fingertips, but now I have to hold my breath, 'cause it's like I'm swimming in a sea of it. It used to be a world half there, heaven's second hand, right hand me down. I walk it with a reverent air, 'cause everything is holy now. Read a questioning child's face, say it's not a testament, that'd be very hard to say. See another new morning come, say it's not a sacrament, I tell you that it can't be done. This morning outside I stood, saw a little red-winged bird shining like a burning bush and singing like a scripture verse. Made me want to bow my head. I remember when church let out, how things have changed since then, 'cause everything is holy now. It used to be a world half there, heaven's second-rate hand me down. Now I walk it with a reverent air, 'cause everything is holy now. Thank you.
Great job on that song, Adam. Thank you so much. That is one of my favorite songs. I love that. Yeah, thank you so much. Well, welcome everyone. Great to have to see all of you here today. With the snow and on the ground, I was thinking maybe we wouldn't have as many people, but I was fooled. So glad to see you all here. And welcome to those of you online who are joining us there as well. You're warmly welcome here. We're so glad that you joined us today. Today we do have a guest speaker, and that is Mariette Jones. Mariette, she's plays such a big part here at Unity Spiritual Center Windsor. She serves as one of our prayer chaplains. She is also our licensed Unity teacher, and she also co-teams the Earth Care team. And then she's here to, we have her speaking once a month usually, and we're just delighted to have her here. So give her a warm hand of applause. Thank you, Mariette.
Phone. There we go. I just forgot to turn it on. Thank you. I wanted to start off saying, everything is holy now. Got to say, I beat Reverend David to the punch. He wanted that for next week. And because his talk is about, everything is holy. And I thought, what a great way to integrate my talk with his talk and really start a theme of holiness everywhere present within ourselves too, which is the reason why we are creators, because we have that divine power within. And that's why we can create the possibilities we envision, desire. What is ours to do? What is ours to be? Just showing up, being authentic self. That's holiness in expression. Body of Christ. This is it. And we consume it by connecting and being with one another. So just a thought as that song was playing. Welcome, beloved friends. So let's start off today with the wisdom words of Eric Butterworth, beloved Unity minister, who, by the way, fun fact, was born in Winnipeg, Manitoba. Cool. I really want to emphasize the fact that when we are creating possibilities, we also have unlearning to do. Because of the way that we are raised in this world, we need to unlearn and become the core self that we are. And he was really appreciated for his ability to help us do that. In the email, the newsletter that you all received today, I included a teaching by Eric Butterworth, Learning to Unlearn. So he was also appreciated for his ability to render metaphysical teachings into simple statements of truth. So let us listen to him speak to us from his book, In the Flow of Life. And here it is right here. I highly recommend it. Life does not grow old. Life does not deteriorate. Life does not die. Life is an eternal, dynamic, flowing process. Life is a flowing process, and every person is a specialized channel for that flow. Ooh, specialized channel. That jumped out at me. He's talking about our uniqueness, right? So let's take a moment to just affirm and assert with the power of I am right now. So just repeat after me. I am a specialized channel. I am a specialized channel for the flow of life. And feel the power of those words. The purpose of life is to live, not to die. Actually, life is a dramatic process of renewal and regeneration. Length of years is not important. Quality of life is what counts. Deep within The recesses of our being, there is that which whispers, if we could but listen. I am, I always was, I always will be. The important thing is to keep alive as long as we live. It is a commitment, he says, a commitment to self to grow onward rather than to simply grow old. When asked how she managed to grow old so gracefully, a retired Midwestern doctor replied, "You don't grow old. When you stop growing, you are old." And I saw something similar not that long ago. Something that said, how does it go? You don't stop playing because you are old. You are old when you stop playing. So this has been my experience, and I see nodding heads that this has been your experience, which really verifies the truth of what Eric Butterworth talks about, the flow of life. When we are in that, daring to let go of the edge of the river and go with the flow, then we are in eternal youth, eternal becoming, being all that we are. The unfolding, the striving is released. We can let it go. Have you noticed things become more effortless when we rely on our divine source? Yeah? Yeah. So Eric Butterworth also talks about the drawback to making a big deal about birthdays. So that was different for me to read about. But his point is that they emphasize the linear thinking we humans tend to do. So what happens is, we have a big birthday party. Oh, you've been here for, this many years. Kudos to you. How did you manage to do it? And all these questions. But what's ignored is the fullness of the human being, the flower that we are, realizing that in every phase of our life, we're the same person. How many elders feel younger than they ever felt when they were young? Which to me, to you, is proof, right? That we are that spirit unfolding. We're discovering the secret of life. As elders, we have the wisdom to get into the flow and expand all that we are. Does that make sense? Yeah. So if we could, I was talking to my husband about this, and if we could, he was saying, yeah, it's the calendar that can be that fatal flaw of our thinking, because we get into that linear groove. But if we could practice the power of now that more often and choose to stay present and intuit what is calling within us to grow, then we take the attention off the calendar, stop buying into societal norms that have decreed what we should be experiencing each decade of our life. The checklist, it's gone, right? Throw it out. So author Michael Martin makes this observation. A human life is not a single continuous self carried intact from youth to old age. It's a succession of selves, each shaped by time, experience, loss, learning, and hope. We often speak of finding ourselves as if the self were a fixed object waiting to be discovered, yet lived experience suggests the opposite. We are always becoming. The person we are at any given moment is a temporary arrangement. Wow, we could really become friends with change if we were to truly buy into that idea, that anything we are is temporary. This consciousness, that this day that you are experiencing, tomorrow you'll be different if you choose to be. And the thing is, if we try and stop and resist the flow of life, dig our heels in that moment we choose to die. And so to choose life, we're talking about becoming. So he says the person we are at any given moment is a temporary arrangement, coherent enough to function, yet fluid enough to change. This evolution is not a failure of consistency, but the very essence of being human. Yeah, so to the ego mind, I get what he's saying. Like, to the ego mind, we tend to think like, oh, I'm not being consistent. I'm not the same person I was. Like, what happened? And it's like, ego, nothing happened. We became what I always was meant to be. And it's okay. And there's this trust and this humility in letting go of what we thought we were and becoming something new. To live fully is to accept that we will become many persons over a lifetime, each one valid within its moment, each one eventually giving way to another. So that truth statement really helps me to stop being disappointed in a certain phase of life that I experienced where I suffered a lot. So I can realize, wait, I can make friends with that person because that person was valid within her moment, within that moment. We often say we're doing the best we can in each moment, right? It's another way of saying that. But it's valid. It's a valid experience. And that can lead to a lot of letting go, a lot of forgiveness, a lot of healing, and a lot of acceptance of where we are right now, being A-OK, holy now. Each moment is holy. So if we didn't change, how could we possibly engage in the process of becoming? How could we ever evolve? At some point, adults have this idea, this collective consciousness that, okay, I'm done the book learning, like I'm done learning. I know I experienced that in my 30s and 40s. I started picking up books again. I'm like, I'm not done learning. I got to keep going here. Yeah. Did I hear eternal? Thank you. So imagine a river, the river of life, and you are going with the flow, whatever that means for you right now. And this can really help. If we visualize that river, we can also let go and release into the flow that which we're having trouble letting go. And I know for myself, I've really resisted letting go. You know, I've had trouble with it. And it's a breaking up of old consciousness when we understand that we can trust flow. In our divinity, faith steps forward. Our power of faith waits for us to exercise it. So gathering courage, activate faith, set your intention, and take a step forward into the unknown, letting faith be your guide. You can visualize faith taking you by the hand, if that helps you. Opening the door for you as you go. Trust, hope, belief, even though you can't see everything clearly yet. So faith is the power for the month of January. It's good to set an intention to focus on your faith in this month. Focusing on your faith will increase it. As you appreciate what faith you have, as you focus on it, it will appreciate, it will grow. Just watch and see. Try and experiment with your faith this week. Activate it in a way that works for you, and then see what happens. Magical being that you are. For as long as we live, the thing to do is to stay alive, stay in the flow of that inner wellspring, the inner waters of life, and then creator of possibility, all manner of things can unfold for you. So I have an affirmation activity for each of you. You may have received little pieces of paper with words on them. And my invitation for you is let's work on a practical application of releasing old ideas about ourselves and others, affirming the truth about ourselves and others. So this has been synchronistically given to you. This is your power word or words to work with. So take a few minutes to ponder these words and what they mean to you. And we'll go into the silence actually to ponder these words. We'll take them into meditation with us. So Mike, if you want to just play your beautiful music, and we'll do that now. With the source of your being, will you stop and meditate? Perhaps let an affirmation arise. In one of these words or all of them. When creating a powerful affirmative prayer, Linda Martella Whitsett teaches, choose a quality of God you wish to draw on. For example, strength, if you want to feel stronger. And then realizing that as the offspring of the divine, you have access to this quality as well. You can affirm, I am strength. And often, the simplest, most powerful affirmation begins with the words, I am. Now we'll go into the silence. Now, coming out of the meditation, bringing your possibility into the manifest physical world. You're invited to turn to someone near you and share what this has meant for you. Just take a minute for each person. Go ahead. There's somebody behind you that you can share with. Val. There can be groups of 3. All right, possibility creators. I appreciate each and every one of you. Remembering each moment is holy and you find it in the now. Go forth and create all the possibilities your heart desires this week, this month, this year.
Thank you so much, Mariette. Yeah. And you are all possibility creators. We just have to remember that.
Again, thank you, Mariette. Always look forward to you speaking. You helped us exit and wrap up 2025 a few weeks ago, and thank you for that today with our intro to this year. So we really appreciate you.
And mine was listen and act. And so that is perfect advice for anyone to be ever open, both to the voice within and to be open to the person that you're next to. Listen, and the wisdom is there if you just listen. And then you know exactly how to act. Okay, so Mike and Adam, again, thank you so much for providing our music, and please give them a hand. We're really blessed. I mean, aren't we? I mean, we have such wonderful musicians, and just thank you so much. And then also, Ibrahim back there, thank you so much for doing our live stream and recording. It takes a village. It does indeed. So.
Thank you to everyone and all of our team that makes every Sunday, during Sunday, after Sunday, leading up to Sunday possible. Thank you to our entire team every single week.
So right now, we have, it's time to take to heart our vision, mission, and statement of being. And that's going to be shown on the screen, so.
We have a global vision. Will you please speak it with me?
Our vision is a world powerfully transformed
through the growing movement of
shared spiritual awakening. And we have a sacred mission. Will you say that with me? We inspire and empower spiritual growth to awaken us and transform the world.
And we have a personal statement of being. Will you please say that with me?
I am a dynamic center of the Christ light, mighty to unfold my good and radiate that good to all. And we do have a few announcements today, and also just a reminder that there's more information on our website and in the newsletter that we send out every week.
Today, please join us upstairs in the hospitality room to celebrate our January babies with birthday cake upstairs along with coffee and other snacks and beverages. And just in advance, again, happy birthday to everyone that's celebrating this month.
And also today in the chapel, we have Dr. Ken Hart. He will be facilitating another one of his Hero's Journey seminars. So if you were at the first one, which is sort of a beginner's introduction, this one is going to go a lot deeper. And we are going to be recording it, by the way, and it will be on YouTube. But that's today, 12:30 to 2:30, and it'll be right here in the chapel.
Also today, the book study group will be meeting in the conference room from 12:30 to 1:30. The book they are currently reading at the moment is called The Diamond in Your Pocket. So if you are interested in coming on board, for those already part of the book study, please speak to and sign up upstairs. Tomorrow, Monday, January 19th, from 6 p.m. to 8:30 p.m., Tammy Malash will be facilitating her Divine Feminine Sacred Circle. Again, that's tomorrow, January 19th, Monday, 6 p.m. to 8:30 for the Divine Feminine Circle.
Okay, and then next Sunday, which is January the 25th, we will be having our annual general meeting, and that will be upstairs in the fellowship hall from 12:30 to from 11:30 to 2. Well, actually, that's going to be from 12. We changed that because 11:30 is a little bit too soon. So the AGM will be at 12 o'clock until 2. So everyone is invited, entire Unity family. The only for those who wish to be voters, you have to have had of course, the orientation class. But if you have been a member for some time, all you have to do is turn in your renewal, because we renew our membership just so we can keep track of everyone, and we renew every year. So if you have not turned in your renewal, please do so. You can see either myself or Maria over here, and we will sign you up so that you can vote at our membership meeting.
On Thursday, January 29th at 5 p.m., the University of Windsor will be presenting the true story of Jesus, the birth, life, and death. This is an interfaith dialogue featuring perspectives from Christianity and Islam. Please put your name on the sign-up sheet in the hospitality room if you are planning to attend, as there will also be a group going from Unity. Kindly state if you need a ride and if you're willing to provide a ride to the event. Again, that is Thursday, January 29th, 5 p.m.
Also, it's not on here, but I do want to let you know that there will be a Wednesday Wisdom and Transformation class the first Wednesday of February. So that is at 6:30 in the classroom upstairs, and I facilitate that. And please, if you haven't come, please join us. I think you'll find it very interesting. Also then on our list here is the Course in Miracles Sue Onishuk is going to be doing an information session. We used to have a Course in Miracles group that met on a regular basis. But we have other people that would have said that they would like to have another group. And Sue Onishuk has been involved in A Course in Miracles for a very long time, so she's willing to start up a group. So she's going to do an information session after the service on February the 15th. And it'll be in the classrooms upstairs. So if any one of you are interested in knowing more about A Course in Miracles or would like to join a group, please join Sue on the 15th.
David, I just wanted to mention that University of Windsor interfaith discussion, you have to sign up online.
Oh, thank you for reminding. Yeah, so that information is in the newsletter, and also that is something that you do need to register for. There's no cost involved, but you do need to register. I think this is primarily they want to know the numbers, how because they always have food. So anyway, they want to make sure there's plenty of snacks and everything, and also they want to know how many people to prepare for. And I think this is going to be a rather large event, in my opinion. I'm planning on going.
Nicholas and I went last year, and last year the food was at the end of the presentation, so I'm just sharing maybe one.
Again, that's Thursday, January 29th at 5 p.m.
Yeah. And also, just another reminder that Susan Fabro is our prayer chaplain today, and she will be in the prayer room immediately after the service. Okay, all of our classes, programs, and services are made possible by the generous donations of your time, talent, and treasure. And just please know how grateful we are for all of our volunteers and for your financial support. So our heartfelt thanks.
We invite everyone now to please stand up, and let's open our hearts and minds in gratitude as we close by speaking out loud or silently to ourselves our love, offering, and blessing prayer.
Divine love in me and through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive.
And we're going to do the prayer of protection before the peace song. So all together.
The light of the love surrounds us. We are light. The love of the divine enfolds us. We are love. The peace of love fills us, and the power of love protects us. The presence of love watches over us.
We are presence.
And wherever we are, love is.
All is divine.
And my friends, you truly are. Thank you.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, and please join us upstairs.